Okay, I hope you all are doing well, okay? We are learning about the major landforms of the earth. Okay, in the previous class we have seen some of the major landforms. What are the major landforms we have seen in the previous class? We have seen about mountains, okay, in the previous class. And what are the landforms, main landforms, or we can say the physical features of India? It is mountains, plains, hills, plateaus, basins, valleys, okay, and there are also minor landforms. We will learn it later, okay. And in major landforms, we are also going to learn today about the basins, valleys, rift valleys, okay, plains, and different types of plain. And also we are going to learn about the minor landforms like islands, isthmus, and also peninsula, okay. And apart from that, how these landforms affect the geographical features, or how it is related with the people. That are all things we are going to see in this class, okay. And first of all, we are going to see about basins. Okay, what is basin? Basin is a depression, okay, depression section which is found on the surface of the earth crust. Okay, it is the depression section of the earth surface. Okay, when we say basin, we can see, we can find it in the alongside of the plateaus. Okay, the rivers which is come to the basins, we can also call basin as the inland drainage. Okay, why we call basin as inland drainage? Because the rivers which flow into the basin, it will not reach the sea. Usually we have learned about the rivers that join with the, or that mixed with sea. It originates on the mountain and it reaches to the sea. That's what we have seen about. We have learned about the rivers, is it? And there are also rivers, certain rivers which will not reach to the sea. Okay, why? Because of the inland drainage. So basins also kind of inland drainage. Okay, for example, the Chord basin. Okay, Chord basin, and also Tarim, Saidam basin. These are some of the river basin which is example for inland drainage. And the next thing we are going to learn is valleys. Okay, first of all, what we have learned? We have learned about basins. Okay, and the second thing we are going to learn about is valleys. Okay, what is valley? Valley is a low-lying area between the mountains or hills. Okay, valleys are the low-lying areas between the mountains and hills. And how these valleys are formed? These valleys are formed due to the exogenic force. We already know that there are movements on the plates, okay, earth plates. It moves always, okay. Due to the movements or endogenic movement, okay, there are two types of movement: endogenic movement and exogenic movement. Okay, endogenic movement that appears on the surface of the earth, and exogenic movement that takes place in interior of the earth plate. Okay, so these valleys are also formed because of the exogenic movement of the earth plate. Okay, and when we see rift valley, okay, in valley we can also learn rift valleys. What is rift valley? Rift valley is a valley which is found between two block mountain. Okay, between two block mountain. Okay, when this earth plates moves, a land between the block mountain, it sinks inside. Okay, so this rift valley formed. Okay, and the next thing we are going to learn is plains. Okay, when we learn about plain, there are two set of plain. Okay, one is river plain, another one is coastal plain. Okay, the plains which is formed due to the course of the river, okay, that cause the river plains. Okay, and the river that is the plain that is found near the coastal region is called coastal plains. Okay, now what is plain? Plain is the flat, vast expanse area which is higher than the sea level. Higher, when we say higher, it is minimum 200 meters height from the sea level. So it is called what? Plain. And when we see plain, this river plain, I said river plains are caused because of the course of the river or the flow of the river. Okay, when the river flows, what happens? It carries the rich alluvium soil, okay, rich black soil, which is suitable for cultivation, okay, cultivating different food crops, okay, and also we can see this alluvium soil, it yields rich product, okay, the surplus food grains will be yielded from the alluvium soil and it is suitable for cultivation. It is not only for cultivation, these river plains, mostly the plain area, the surface, the smooth surface of the plain area is suitable for constructing roads, railway tracks and for the aerodrome, okay, for aeroplanes to come and go. And when we say there are about the plains, there are three important types of plains. Okay, what are the different types of plains? The first one is structural plain, okay, and the second one is erosional plain, and the third one is depositional plain. Okay, what are the three types of plains? The first one is structural plain, depositional plain and erosional plain. Okay. Okay, so the first one is structural plain. Okay, structural plains are found near the coastal region. Okay, near the coastal region, near the sea coast. Okay, how these structural plains are formed? The structural plains are formed because of the endogenic movement of the earth floor, movement of the earth plates in the coastal floor. Okay, when this movement happen, what happen? The coastal floor will be raised, okay, and it will be broad and flat region, okay, that is called what? Structural plain. Okay, how it formed? Because of the endogenic movement, where it happens in the sea coast or sea floor. It happens on the sea floor. Okay, when it happens on the sea floor, what happens? The sea floor will be rising. The broad, vast, flat area of the sea floor, it rises upward. Okay, when it rises, what happens? There will be sediment brought by the sea waves that forms the coastal plain. So, in the coastal plain, we can, in the structural plain, what we can find? We can find the soil made of sediment brought by the sea waves. Okay, the second types of plains are called erosional plains. Okay, these erosional plains are formed due to the erosion of soil. Okay, erosion of you can say erosion of hills, mountains and plateaus. Okay, how it will be eroded? It is eroded due to the various natural phenomena like rain, we can say water. Okay, when we say water, it may be rain or the rivers. Okay, and also we can say through the winds. Okay, the wind also it erodes the soil. Okay, so in this way the erosional plains are formed. When we see these erosional plains may be also, this also will be rich, the soil will be rich with minerals. Okay, why? Because it is carrying different materials, minerals from the hills, the mountains and from the plateaus. And the next one is depositional plain. Okay, this depositional plain also it is formed due to the natural phenomena like rivers. Okay, because of the rain, and also it caused because of the wind flow. Okay, and it deposits the vast or it carries the minerals in a large scale and deposits in a particular region. Okay, that became the reason for the depositional plain. And the next thing we are going to learn is minor landforms. Okay, what are the different minor landforms? Already we have seen the minor landforms are the first one is island. Okay, and the next one is peninsula. And the third one is isthmus. These are three important minor landforms. What is island? Okay, island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Okay, what is an island? Island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Okay, for example, we can say this. We are having two islands. Okay, in Arabian Sea and in Bay of Bengal. Okay, Lakshadweep Island and Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, and Sri Lanka, in the south of India, Sri Lanka is the biggest island. Okay, so these are some of the examples for island. And when we say peninsula, peninsula is the land, okay, which is covered by water on three sides, and in other side it joins with landmass. Okay, so the landmass which is covered three sides with water is called what? Peninsula. India is an example for peninsula. India is a peninsular country. Okay, it is equal to continent. Okay, so India is also considered as a continent. We can say subcontinent. Okay, the India and the neighboring countries are considered as subcontinent because it has all the natures of the continent. And the other thing is isthmus. Isthmus is a long narrow of land with water with two sides and that connect to large landmass. Okay, what is isthmus? Isthmus is a long narrow land that connect two landmass and that contains water on two sides. Okay, for example, isthmus of Panama. Okay, in that connect two landmass, that is North America and South America. Okay, and the water which is surrounded or found in either side of this isthmus is, in the east we can find Atlantic Ocean and in the west we can find Pacific Ocean. Okay, so this is isthmus of Panama, or we can say isthmus. Okay, and when we find what is this landforms and the people, this landform also it affect the natural phenomena, okay, like weather. The weather change also caused because of the land mass. When we see the landforms which is higher from the sea level, when we go higher and higher, the climate will be cool, okay, whereas when we come down, the climate will be warm. So there is lot of difference between the elevated region and the flat region, or the region which is very close to the sea, okay. And when we see some of the landforms will be soft and some of the landforms will be rough, okay. Some of the landforms will be suitable for settlement and some landforms are not suitable for settlement, especially the mountain region, okay. The high mountain region is not much suitable for the human settlement. And some region we can easily construct road, rail tracks and other things, okay. In some of the areas we cannot make it. So these landforms are also very close linked with the life of the people. And other thing, when we see the landform also, it affects the geographical features also, it affect, or it has the close link with the history of India, history of the people, okay. How we can say it, okay, I already told we can see geographical features. Geographical features also has the, it has the influence with the history of the country. When we take India, okay, the highest mountain region are also there, the lowest region also there, okay. When we see the highest region, in certain area we cannot see the much people who live, okay. When we take plain region, it is suitable for cultivation, it is suitable for human settlement, it is suitable for constructing roads, rail tracks and different items, okay. Especially the plain regions are the place where the towns and cities are originate. So it is the place where the civilization flourishes, okay. And other thing, in most of the region, okay, in India we are having mountain passes, okay. This mountain passes that helps the people to the far-seeing nations to reach to India through, okay. Through which how they reach to India through the mountain passes, because mountain pass it paved the way for the foreigners to enter into India. And the other reasons, other place or weather change are also because the geographical feature or also influence the weather change of different region, okay. Because of the pleasant climate and this extraordinary climate, okay, or also caused because of the geographical features. So in this way, these landforms are also has close link with the history of India, okay. So today what all things we have seen? We have seen about basins, about valleys, about the Rift Valley, about plain, okay. And also we have seen the uses of plain, okay. Plains are used for cultivation, plains are used, it is the industrial region, okay. Plains are also place where towns and cities are found, okay. Plains are easy place where the construction of roads and rail tracks are made, okay. So these are the importance of plains. The next thing we have seen is landforms and people, okay. How these people are close related with the landforms. The culture, the lifestyle also change because of the landforms where they live, okay. The geographical features where they live. And also the next thing we have seen is the geographical features that change the history of the nation. How these geographical features that affect the history of the nation, that all things we have seen in this class, okay. So prepare your lessons, and next week will be your test. Okay, now take your book, we will mark few questions. Turn your textbook to page number 37. Match the columns. Okay, match the columns. First one, Appalachians, the old mountains in North America. Second one, vent, the opening through which lava comes to the surface. Third one, faulting, the rupturing of or fracturing of rock strata due to strain. Fourth one, valleys, low-lying lands between hills or mountains. Okay. The next thing you are going to see the section B in page number 38. First one, identify the places. Okay, an old fold mountain range in India. Aravallis. Right near the question, Aravallis. A block mountain in Europe. Vosges and the Black Forest. Vosges. Vosges. Okay, the third one, Chota Nagpur Plateau. The fourth one is Nile Valley. Section D, write the page numbers. First question, section C, first question, page number 29 and 30. Second question, page 29 and 30. Third question, page 31. Third question, page 31 and fourth question, page 31 and 32. Fifth question, page 32. Sixth question, page 33 and 34. Seventh question, page 34 and 35. Eighth question, page 35. Ninth question, North America and South America. Section D, first question, mountains, plateaus, plains, basins and valleys. Second question, page 28. Third question, page 28. Fourth question, page 30. Fifth question, page 30 and 31. Sixth question, page 30. Seventh question, I will give it in your worksheet. Okay, or if you want to write, you can write in page 39. There is little space is there. There you put the question number D7 and write. A V-shaped valley is the valley where the upper course of a river slopes on either side of river or steep. For example, Damodar Valley in India and Rhine Valley in Europe. And question 8, page number 35 and 36. Section E, first question, page number 30. Second question, page number 30. Third question, page number 31 and fourth question, page number 33. F section, first question, page number 37. Second question, page number 36. Okay. Second question is, the plains are thickly populated because of the rivers provide water and the scope for settled life. The rivers provide water and the scope for settled life. Third question, page number 36. Third question, page number 36. Now turn your book to page number 27. Okay, not page number 27, page number 28. Okay, page number 28. You can mark all the names of the continent like Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. All these names of the continent you can mark it for D2 question. D2 question. Okay, after marking, come to the subheading Europe and Australia. Europe and Australia fully you can mark for D3 question. D3 question. And come to page number 29 under the subheading Fold Mountains. from the beginning till the beginning of the fifth line generated by movements inside the earth. Okay, from the beginning till earth, you can mark for C1. You can mark for C1. And for C2, next subheading, old fold mountain, fully you can mark for C2. Old fold mountain, fully you can mark for C2. And turn page number 30, young fold mountain also you can mark for C2. So old fold mountain fully and young fold mountain fully you can mark for C2. And under the subheading faulting, third line lost, the land between the cracks sinks is there. Is it? You can start marking there E1. From there till in the next side, same page, next side, third line. Steep and surface are almost level. Till level you can mark it for F1 question. F1 question. So, okay, another question. Block mountain. From block mountain till the same place you have closed for E1, you can mark the same, you can mark it for D4 question, D4. And come to the next subheading, volcanic mountain, from the beginning till the last line, first para, last line, beginning, crust is there, okay. So from the beginning till the last line, beginning of first para, you can mark it for E2 question, okay. After marking in the first line lost, the destruction caused by volcanic eruption is there. There you can mark for D6 question. From there till the end of E2, okay. Where you have marked E2, there also you have to close it for D6. And one more question. Same volcanic mountain, first paragraph, fourth line, volcanic mountains, okay. Just before that you add Fuji in Japan is a volcanic mountain. So and mark it is D4 question, okay. Fuji in Japan is a volcanic mountain. Volcanic mountains are built when molten lava, ash, cinder and dust or deep inside the earth comes out on the surface through cracks in the earth crust. There you can close D4 question, okay. So 3 questions you have marked in this para. And after that come to the next subheading, importance of mountains, okay. Fully you can mark it for D5 question. D5 question, okay. If you have marked, I will short down this answer, okay. First point, mountains are a storehouse of water. There you can close it, okay. And second point, reservoirs, that point fully, okay. Next point, third point, first 2 lines you can mark, fourth point fully. Fifth point, first line fully, and after marking first line, move to the third line. They also protect us from the cold winds of Central Asia in winter. There you can close. Next point fully, okay. And seventh point you can mark from the second line. Mountains provide home for around 720 million people, okay. And eighth point fully. Ninth point mark from the third line. Mountains for their natural scenic beauty is there. You can change there. Mountains are the place of natural scenic beauty, okay, and relaxation which attract tourists. You have to add this one, okay, which attracts tourists. Then in the last point fully you can mark. Completed. And the next subheading, plateau. There also you have to mark 2 questions. One is C3, another one is E3. For C3 and E3, okay, under the subheading plateaus, 6th line, at the end of 6th line, the plateau of Tibet in Asia. Okay, there you can mark two questions. One is C3, another one is E3. From the beginning till the end of the sixth line. Completed? If you have completed under the subheading plateaus third paragraph, fully you can mark for C3. Again, already you have marked in the first paragraph for C3. In the third paragraph fully also you can mark for C3. And after marking under the subheading types of plateaus, three types are there. Okay, in each type we will mark a few points. Okay, first tectonic plateau. Okay, first two lines. This is C4 question. Okay, tectonic plateaus, first two lines C4, and under the subheading volcanic plateaus, first three lines. Okay, in the third line middle particular region is there. There you can close C4 question. And come to the dissected plateau. Okay, this also three lines. From the beginning till the third line, erosion is there. There you can close C4 question. Okay. And after marking, come to the next page, intermediate plateau, first two lines. Okay, third line beginning, you can close it. Okay. The most common type of plateaus is there. There you can close intermediate plateau. And come to the pediment plateau, fully you can mark. Pediment plateau fully you can mark for C5 question. Okay. Till intermediate plateau you have marked C4 question, and the next pediment plateau you marked for C5 question. And again for C5 you come to the subheading basin. From the beginning, first two lines. Basin is a depressed section of earth crust surrounded by a higher land. That is C5 question. Example, Ganga basin. Okay. And come to the subheading valley in page number 33. Under the subheading valley, fifth line, Rift Valley is there. A Rift Valley is a type of valley. From there till end of the para, you can mark for E4 question. E4 question. After marking, come to the subheading types of plains. Structural plane. Structural plane, first from the beginning till the sixth line beginning. Very flat and broad is there. There you can close C6 question. C6 question. After marking, come to the next subheading in page number 34. Erosional plain. First two line you can mark. First two line and the last two lines you can mark for C6 question. Erosional plain, first two line and the last two line you can mark it for C6 question. And the next subheading importance of plain, first dot point, third line middle. Plains have also always been the area that support large population. Okay. So from there you can mark for C7 question, end of the fourth dot point in the next page. You can close C7. Okay. C7, importance of plains. And next subheading, under the subheading islands, first line and the second line middle sides by water is there. There you can mark D8 question. D8 question. And come to the next side heading, peninsulas. First three line, okay, third line beginning. A larger landmass is there. There you can mark for two questions. One is C8 and another one is D8. C8 and D8. Okay. After marking, in the third line under peninsula, India is there. Okay. And in the next line, Malay Peninsula is there. And in the seventh line, sixth line, Europe is there. Okay. All these three places you can mark for C8. You can mark it for C8. And the next subheading isthmus, you can mark it for D8 question. D8. You can close in page number 38, first three lines till the end of South America. You can mark it for D8. D8. And another question come to the subheading landforms and people. Second paragraph, landforms also influence weather is there. That pair of Lee can mark it for F3 question. F3 question. After marking, come to the next page, page number 37, plateaus. You can mark for F1, plains you can mark for F1. Plateaus and plain you can mark it for F1. Okay children, study well, prepare well for the exams. I will give the worksheet, do your worksheet well. Okay, we will meet in the next class. Take care and study well. Thank you.